Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone, to another one, man. I'm your host, Lou. Welcome back to Lou's Takes. We got some special guests in the building, everyone. How y'all doing, man?
Man, living righteous, my boy. How you been?
I'm doing well, man. How you doing, CFT?
I can't complain, man. You already know what it is.
Listen,
Talk
listen,
about this crazy team we love.
man. Crazy ain't that? Man, they ain't. That's an understatement. Listen, everybody, wherever y'all watching from, y'all already know what to do. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to the content wherever you watching from. Comment, join the conversation below. But listen, how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? What y'all feeling
Man.
about with these Cowboys, man, and these streets and how training camp is going and injuries and etc. Man.
Everybody hurt. And you would think the Dallas Cowboys had learned a lesson from last year when everybody their mama was hurt, would have adequate depth, but it's shaping up to where the Dallas Cowboys gonna need to probably look outside and bring some more people in. They brought in a cornerback that nobody knows. I have no idea what the even boy name is. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I don't even think he played in the NFL last year, but they sure found a way to get him in here. But yeah, man, like I'm concerned about it. I ain't gonna hold you. And then I had to try and find out Because now Stephen Jones talking about Nate Thomas is going to be the starting left tackle. You know why Tyler Guyton is out. I had to shoot and ask Vosh, man, is he playing that well, or is there some politics stuff going on? Because that seemed like out of left field to me with the people ahead of him with seniority. You know, you talk about Austin Richards and you talk about some of the other veterans we brought in like Hakeem and them. But I said the boy been hooping, so we'll see how that transpires, man. But
yeah, they said he's been in front of from what I've been watching. They said Thomas has been taking the second team reps in front of Richards for at least a week.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been seeing before the injury. So that's not out of left field. You know what I'm saying? I was surprised because of where he was playing last year. But as far as this year, yeah, they got him in front of Richards.
Right. And the only reason I had to ask, you know, for transparency, I ain't out there at camp. And if Stephen Jones says some stuff, I got to actually ask somebody I trust. And, you know, I damn well trust something that Vought say 1,000 times over Dollar Bill Jones.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Hey, we can go on and, you know, get right to it. You know, we was gonna plan on talking about, of course, the trench identity and everything like that. Of course, y'all know y'all come to me for the trenches and everything like that. Because it's just a lot of stuff going on. If y'all didn't, you know, ain't been seeing, it's just a lot of stuff going on as far as the trenches. Y'all started with the offensive end. We can definitely do that. I know we originally made this show, CFT, you know, to talk about the run game. We're gonna talk about that, but we can start with the latest.
I got run game. We can talk run game. We're gonna talk trenches in general.
Yeah,
it's important.
Yeah, I'm down.
I want to start with the current, you know, the most current, you know, stuff. So like the injuries that was happening within the camp. How like what was y'all take me through yet? You know how y'all was feeling, you know, during the injury process with TG Tyler Guyton. We can start with CFT.
Well, you know, I went live as soon as it happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a little bit different. I like to I'm off the cuff with it. So I wanted to get the real emotion of what was going on. So I did about an hour stream, and the irony was we went through every level of emotion. So first it was just panic. So the first 5-10 minutes, I wasn't really, like, I was reading comments. We were trying to figure out what was going on. And it was a whole lot of, you know, hold on, we don't know what the injury is, et cetera. So I was like, yo, just put prayers in the chat. Let's just hope that he ain't as hurt as they saying he is. I didn't know what was going to happen because Ian Rappaport went out there and just shot the tweet heard around the world saying we fear you towards ACL. And that made everybody freak out. So literally about 35 minutes into the chat, because that was the title of my thing, feared to have torn his ACL. I had to change the title of my stream because he wasn't hurt. I mean, no, he was hurt, but like I'm talking about, like we ain't losing for the year. You know, 4 to 6 weeks. It's still July, so you'll get him back within the first couple of weeks of the season, which is a blessing. Now, how good will he be at the time? How much does missing this much camp hurt him? We'll be able to figure it out when they get there. But not losing for the year was a blessing. This is the thing that really threw me off. You know, Cowboys Nation, we are a very emotional bunch, and we love to throw people in the trash that we really, really need. And Tyler Guyton is one of those players that I know his last year he didn't come out the box Pro Bowler or All Pro status like Tyler Smith did. So everybody in Cowboys Nation was kind of done with Guyton. You know, hit the let's just say the leniency, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Like, we don't really have the leniency for him to have any mistakes. So as soon as he got hurt, people was done. He was like, you know what, man? We done wasted a pick. We done with all this. So when it gets flip-flopped and it's like, oh, we going to get him back. I watch everybody jump back, the pendulum swing back. Oh, we going to be good. And it's just like one of those things where I know, I'm an emotional person too. I know it's real easy to get mad at these players. But the Tyler Guyton importance, if you didn't know it before yesterday, it's up there. Mm-hmm. It's up there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And whether you like him or not, you better hope he plays well. Get out your feelings. Stop making this personal. You need him to play well because it's pivotal. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe Nathan Thomas go out there and do something we don't expect. or somebody takes it from him before we start this first game. But right now, just him being on the sideline for 4 weeks is going to change a lot.
Yeah,
I agree.
So, if everybody didn't know, if you was living up under a rock, man, Tyler Guyton did go down with an injury last year. I mean, not last year, yesterday. I wish it was last year. We thought it was a torn ACL, but it ended up being just like a bone bruise. Well, not a bone bruise, a fracture in his knee. So he's gonna be out for 6 weeks. And they already named his predecessor for right now in the camp, which is Nate Thomas, who's already, according to Vach, because you see ACL, Henny was just saying like he had to double check with Vach. Where did Nate come from? You know what I'm saying, with the twos and everything like that. So just elaborate on it, Henny. Let me just get your thoughts on this, and then we're gonna come back to this.
Man, it was pretty much the same as what Cuz was talking about. We went live the moment that it happened, and because they jumped the gun and threw out that salacious story, we had to walk everything back. It was like towards the end of the show, they're like, false alarm, man. You know, it's a broken knee. It's a shattered knee or something. Like, he'll be out 4 to 6 weeks. Like, I did the math, man. Like, shit, about 6 weeks from yesterday was September the 8th. So, you know, if that's really when he comes back, and you take the full 6 weeks, that's 4 days after the season opener, meaning he should be good to go by week 2. And remember, it's a time frame of 4 to 6. So he could play week 1, depending on how well the rehab goes, how he heals. You know, when you that young, you heal like Wolverine, so you shake right back. So, it changed the mood, man. It was very somber because we were up here, you know, finna have a whole argument about we need to kick Tyler Smith back out the left tackle, and you know, like, yeah, like you know how these debates get, man, when it comes to move people around on that offensive line. So I'm glad that's not something that we have to worry about long term, because if it comes down to it, him only missing a game. The game for him to miss is the Philadelphia Eagle game, because they edges ain't really like that. You really worry about the interior pressure and what them defensive tackles can do. You worry about Jalen Carter and them boys more than you do their pass rushers. You know, no disrespect to them guys. You know, they still professionals. But point being, like, the strength of their defensive line is in the middle. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the strength is in the middle. You would rather have your all-pro guard right there fighting against they top tier tackle, you know, giving Cooper Beebe and Tyler Booker, who we love, is still a rookie. You don't really want to lead those two in there, you know, against one of the best defensive fronts in the league. So I'm glad it's not going to be long term, and I'm really with the wait to see approach now when it comes to it, because they saying Nate Thomas right now, but you know, we got 3 preseason games, we got a joint practice, you know, we got the rest of training camp to figure this stuff out. So if somebody else comes out here and supplants him, you know, I want them to do the right thing and let them play. If Nate Thomas is holding it down and he's looking good and he's playing well, you know, just let him at it. And to be frank, with y'all, you know, I don't trust the timeline Dallas Cowboys give the players, right? So they say 4 to 6 weeks. You know, it really might be, you know, 8 to 10. Like, if Tyler Guyton really ain't healthy, don't throw him out there. If Nate Thomas is playing serviceable football, let the boy get healthy so we can come back and play. Because left tackle and corner are two of the positions that really rely on your confidence. So if he's up here getting whooped because he can't move the way he's supposed to be moving, that could undo a lot of the positive, you know, steps that he took forward in this offseason with his regimen. So let him get healthy, figure it out, but don't touch Tyler Smith. Just matter of fact, Tyler Smith played over 100 snaps of left tackle last year, and y'all ain't said nothing about it because y'all were not impressed. So let's just leave the boy where he at. Leave him where he good at. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, it was World War III finna break out. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all want to know where I stand, yeah, I said it on Twitter. I said it again last night on Balls. I am team. Let's see. And they already said it. Pretty much on you know, the interviews today between the coordinators. They named Nate for a reason because they're trying to let you know, true competition persist. And I think that I think this is not a break glass scenario just yet. We still, luckily, you know what I'm saying, I don't wish injury on anybody, but luckily this did happen, you know, early in camp. We still got preseason games to go. we still got, we still got evaluation that still can happen. You feel me? So
Yeah.
It's a lot that's going on, with the offensive line right now. But we can transition to what we wanted to talk about, just for a bit. You had questions about this run game and everything like that, right?
Yeah, no question. First and foremost, just wanted to say what up to the chat. Everybody in the chat, man, hit the like button. We ain't forget about y'all. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Whatever channel y'all on, hit the like button, hit the sub button. We appreciate y'all. Back to the content. I wanted to talk about the run game because I personally feel like the run game is already going to be improved. And the reason being is I think it's more of a philosophy standpoint. I know I've been really doing a psychoanalyzation of the Cowboys fans and how we feel about our team. And I get it. I get the frustration and the lack of success in recent years and, since the 90s, obviously. And, you get pummeled and talked about every day. So you get frustrated. So it's hard to look at the positive things, even if they're right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys did something different this offseason that they haven't done in a while, which is overhaul a lot of things from the coaching staff to a lot of the players that we run out in the field. So it's not going to be like the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Do we have the best running backs in the league? Obviously not. We don't. We're looking at hopefully getting like a Darren McFadden season or a what was the guy that went to play for Philly after he had that real big year?
Oh, DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray. Maybe not the best running back in the league, but offensive line, scheme, you know what I'm saying? You can get more out of a regular running back than you can in other scenarios, especially with the passing game hopefully being as good as it's going to be. So I can see the positives in this team and in this running game, especially in the offensive line, even though me and Henny went to battle with y'all for weeks about adding weapons. Because right now, seriously, as much as y'all preach offensive line, you know what I'm saying, and I get it, when Guyton went down yesterday for a good 30, 40 minutes, that pick of guard, when we said we had like plethora of guards, and I think Tyler Booker's going to be phenomenal. I like that we shored up a strength. We added to a strength. That pick of guard, it really had me rethinking the draft in general. Because I was thinking like, dang, should we have went this way? Do we have the proper players to lean on if Guyton goes down? Because we're not a team as good as we are skill position wise. Our running backs are more dependent on the offensive line than vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So we can't, if the running backs are dependent on the offensive line and the offensive line get nicked up, you start moving pieces around. It had me nervous, like, all right. So that means the running game getting weak too because they're connected. Outside of just having special players that can make things happen no matter who on the field, which is the whole point of what me and Henny was arguing about. Like, yo, go get special players that don't need other players to make them work better. You know what I'm saying? But if things are in place like they're supposed to be, I can see this offensive line, I can see this running game being better just because of the scheme switch. I started to do gap scheme research because I don't know this stuff, y'all. Y'all know, everybody in the chat, y'all know that ain't my thing. But looking at why it would work with Miles Sanders and Jadon Blue, why it could be a better, because what we was doing last year just looked like it was hat on hat. It do not look like we was doing, we didn't have no real run scheme or point of view. And I would ask Lou if he saw something different. But I don't feel like we went out there with any type of this is why we're running the ball. We didn't build on plays. We didn't run earlier in the game to develop in the other play. We just went out there and it felt like McCarthy was like, I hit my quota. All right, let me run it 5 times in a row with no point. All right, back to passing. Like, it just didn't seem like we went out there with any type of run game strategy. And I think, first and foremost, Brian Schottenheimer cuts his teeth. He loves to run the ball. It's in his blood. His father liked to run the ball. That's one. Then you got Clayton Adams, who loves to run the ball. That's his point of view. So our offensive coordinator is not one that was born and I want to throw the ball. He was one born and I want to run the ball. coaching is one of the most important things in this league. So I was like, all right, that's 2 things. Then you got Connor Riley, a young in the NFL,
Yeah.
a hungry coach that hasn't been in the league, that probably has more different run schemes that we might not have seen in the league. But I think the marriage of those 3 gentlemen, I know that's why Brian said, like, I think it was like yesterday. What was his press conference?
Oh, yesterday.
And I was tied this together. He said, we will run the ball. And the skepticism of the fan base, which is why I brought that up in the beginning, is like, no, we're not. We're throwing it 50. No, we're not. Because everyone is pessimistic. Us as a fan base, especially content creators, we've seen so much failure. And we got to stand on the front line when we fail and get denigrated so much that the pessimism is see through. You can't even give a positive take without somebody. It depends on either too far left or too far right. You can't just be like, yo, I see why we're gonna be better in there. You drinking the Kool-Aid. All right, dog. It's either you gotta say, I hate this team, I hate everything they do, I don't like no coaches, players, or nothing, or you drinking the Kool-Aid. It can't be just, I see why that'll be better.
Mm-hmm.
Let me,
because our fan base is so scorned.
Let me try to make some clarity to this. So you're right. Why we didn't succeed in running the ball last year is because, and I just had to come to grips with it, doing my research and everything like that. McCarthy's just don't like running the ball. He never ran the ball ever. Even when he actually won the Super Bowl, we went back and actually looked up, man, who was the running back? And you know what I'm saying? It was just
Starks.
His last name was Starks. You know what I'm saying? And he just had a good year. He had a solid year, but they didn't ask much of him. He probably had 800 yards in the season. I'm just blanking on.
I think he had less than that.
600.
Actually.
You know what I'm saying? So they called on him when they.
He really thinks that short passes are equivalent to runs.
He really thinks that, and he had the perfect quarterback to in Aaron Rodgers to do that. So like we're moving to a scheme like you've been looking up from the zone scheme, which is basically hat on hat. You know it because we all moving at the same time, and we're moving to a sorry, this is the wrong one. We're moving to more of a gap scheme, which I wanted to show people. So like, you're gonna learn stuff when you come to Luke.
Yeah, y'all know I was bringing reinforcements.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be able to explain.
Gonna learn
so y'all pay
stuff.
attention.
Listen,
because when we get back on here tomorrow, ain't no more breaking
pop
it down.
quiz. You feel me? Listen,
so y'all get y'all clips in. I'm letting y'all know right now.
The best way I could explain like gap versus zone. Zone. It's like a hive mind mentality. We all moving together in one direction. You know what I'm saying? And we're trying to create multiple alleyways for the running back. You know what I'm saying?
Like a moving wall.
Yeah, it's a moving wall. That's the perfect way to say. Yeah, y'all remember when playing Madden back in the day, and y'all went to the mini camp, and they used to move the look. Yeah, like it's just like that. Versus gap, it's gonna be a lot of individual moving pieces. Everybody gonna have their. It may be 2 guys working together on the entire theme. It's more individualized, but everybody must do their job for it to work. And it's a mentality type. So like we're looking right here, like this is a power action right here, power because I can tell because we only pulling one guy. It could be counter. We have this F right here for fullback. I just did a breakdown actually. The reason why I'm confident in this because we're actually going to finally use Hunter Lupke correctly, which is lead blocking, which I can't wait.
I see. Look, and to your point, that's why I put Miles Sanders on my. I watched the play. It's small clips floating out there that they're posting certain running backs. I seen the play the other day. Go just type in Miles Sanders on Twitter. You'll see the play come up. It's an outside run, but Lipke's the lead blocker. So I think he catches the end or the linebacker. But my point is, we didn't do that last year. Mm-hmm. It's like, here, man, they go figure it out. They just get a ball to running back. And it just be like, go figure it out. There was no traps. There was no pulling. I don't remember guards or tackles pulling at all.
We pulled once. That's the point. We did it once. Like
that's a damn shame. One time?
Yeah, we literally we installed a play just for the Niners game, used it twice. Like we used trap twice with Steele, and one of them was when I'm blanking on it. James Cook, not James Cook. What's the other running? What's his brother name?
David Cook.
Dalvin Cook.
I just called the boy David. Who the hell?
That was that good. That play actually worked.
He got like a couple of yards, but then we immediately pulled a running back. Like it was, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, you know what that was politics.
Yeah.
That was the Rico Dowdle got the fever game.
That's the point.
Oh.
That's my point. Like we barely used like any. We had no type of variance in that, and like so like back when I was saying like this is just one iteration of it. Like it's gonna be a. This is why.
That's what I want to see right there.
Like you know what I'm saying. This is why I want to like keep Tyler Smith where he's at. Like this is why I'm trying to tell people.
You have to because you need athletes. That's why I like. Aren't there tackle plays where they pull too?
There is. We got some out there, but the most.
But I think Guyton is best served. I mean, not injured Guyton. I know, but for somebody to say something in the comments, I'm saying like I feel like his athleticism is his biggest trait. He not as strong. He not gonna maul nobody. I mean, so get him on the move.
Hey, I don't know. Like the way he was looking.
He been looking good.
Man, he had a play. He's. Hey,
I saw him with
Sam Williams. Like.
It was Sam Williams, but I like that though.
He had a couple of plays versus Sam. Like he's getting stronger, so that's what I'm saying. Like he's
good though.
But like I want to keep these middle three, like this guard center and this guard in purple and everything like that's who's playing.
I'm with you. I didn't want to move him. I just when you panicking, you're not thinking straight.
I know.
So I said let's call Tyron Smith. We was emotional.
That's actually not a bad idea.
It wasn't a bad idea.
I think Clarence Hill. I think a couple people reached out to him. Tyron was like, "No, I don't care who hurt." And I get it. Tyron probably like, "Yo, I'm finally getting the rest of my body." He probably really done, unless you throw him a bag that he can't refuse. And we don't got that type of team.
Mm-mm.
They would have offered him a McChicken sandwich and some sweet seats. And then, so the right team could talk about a retirement, but you got to bring that bag if I'm coming out of retirement. He's not coming out for the vet minimum.
He's not. I mean, we gonna see.
But I mean, it was a pie in the sky shot. It was just all right, we'll move Tyler for a week and then move him back and then get Tyron Smith up to speed. And it was just like, yo,
too much.
Fighting to be healthy.
Yeah, I wish he was healthy. That's why we need him to be healthy. You gonna say something, Henny?
Yeah, man. Just in terms of Schottenheimer and him running the football.
Yeah.
Like I believe if everything goes according to plan like he wants to and health allows it, he's going to try and run the football. That's his calling card. If you go back and you take a look at the 3 seasons where he called plays for the Seattle Seahawks, they were a top rushing unit 2 of those years.
Look at it,
but there is a caveat. When his lead back was down and he was not there and they really had to rely on a committee, Russell Wilson was slanging that thing like crack rock in the 80s. So I'm just telling you when I went and looked at. They were like number 1 his first year there. They were like number 8 the second year, or something like that. Then his boy Carson got injured. He couldn't get his 250 carries like he normally get, and Russell Wilson was their second leading rusher. That running game was not the same. So,
but what's our biggest impediment to keep us from running?
To keep us from winning?
The Dallas Cowboys beforehand, it was actually the will to, because one, you didn't give them attempts. The first time around. So two, this time, if you were to say what would keep you from running, I would actually say. And it might sound a little crazy because we are relying on the offensive line to prop these running backs up, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if there's not that much propping up in the world and they still sorry? That's the only other thing that I believe personally.
So you think it's the running back talent?
Yeah, because a lot of people be talking about, he ain't have no premier running back. Kalen Carson was 1,100 yard rusher those 2 years with that man. He was one of the top rushers he was one of the top rushers in the National Football League. And no, they messed around and found him, but they tried. Kalen Carson was a hit, and then they went and drafted Penny, and they thought he was going to be something, and then the injuries derailed his career. So the running back talent was actually there in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? It's just somebody got to at least be his Carson. I'm not asking them to be Ezekiel Elliott. I ain't asking them to be beast mode. Can you be Carson?
But that's my point. Are we sure that we don't have no talent in this running back room?
The thing I think we're missing from this running back room is just a power back. Somebody like to like.
That's what they brought Williams in here to be.
I know, man, and I didn't believe it for a second. I didn't. I mean, there's still training camp to go with that. You know what I'm saying? But I just think.
Well, we got a power back. If he can't do it, then give it to Lipke. Or why is he here?
Talk about Phil Maffa?
No. Phil Maffa is going to be a practice squad running back. I need everybody to let that go. I'm not even gonna laugh. I'm serious. Like I
know you serious. That's why it be funny.
But no, and he can, as Boss would say, he can show me, but I don't believe it. You wasn't like that at Clemson.
Yeah.
Why you gonna be like that now?
Right.
And look, if Phil Maffa stumbles across this live stream, prove me wrong, and I'll apologize. I don't care about being wrong. I'm wrong all the time, but I don't believe it because I ain't seen it yet. I went back and watched all kinds. Look, I'm Kool-Aid man. Trust me, I makes the Kool-Aid. So if you give me a reason, I'm gonna get hyped. I went back and watched Clemson highlights. I ain't seen it, and I'm talking about like the entire everything I could find on YouTube. Because I was going to be hyped. I was like, if I ain't see it then. I still don't know why we ain't draft Damian Martinez. That's another story for another day. It's just confusing to me. What is Maffa here for? And people will say it's because he's our physical back. I'm like, yo, he had a shoulder injury last year.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you bring in a dude with a shoulder injury here to be your battering ram? I'm cool. So Phil Maffa gonna be the new Malik Davis. Get that in your system. He ain't gonna be on the field. That's Malik Maffa. As far as Jadon Blue, like I'm an equal opportunist when it comes to these players.
I like what I'm seeing.
I'm gonna try my best to be like, all right, but I don't want Jadon Blue to be our lead back.
Oh, yeah.
He need to do exactly what he's doing. My guy I got circled is Miles Sanders, 100%, because Miles Sanders has the best pedigree on this team, and he's 28 years old, the same age as Christian McCaffrey. The same age as, I think McCaffrey might be 29, as Saquon Barkley. So I don't want to hear age. I don't. Now, I'm not saying that he's not those players. I'm just saying their ages line up. So it's not an age thing. He's not 32. So what is it? Because I've seen his runs. I don't think he's lost a step. He like 4.4 speed. So I'm just wondering why everybody feels like with a competent offensive line, he can't give you. Because right now, I've been saying it too for everybody. Everybody in the chat, y'all let Lou and Henny know. He better than Rico today.
See,
I stand.
I'm gonna say this. I'll say
Rico all you want to.
It's not about Rico, but I am gonna say this when it comes to this. The Panthers chose Rico Dowell over
him. That's I was gonna say that.
Hey, hold on. Before you
go ahead.
What the Panthers chose. First of all, the Panthers got dumbass decisions written all over. So we're not gonna go up the Panthers chose like they out here making great decisions.
But that
was my next point. But behind the same offensive line, Chuba Hubbard went for over 1,200 yards with one of the premier backs in the National Football League. Like, they were so over Miles Sanders, they had this boy taking jet sweeps like a wide receiver.
I got y'all.
You know, it's just the only thing I'm saying is he gonna have to show me too.
The word is
he is just like Phil Maffa for me.
Are the Cowboys the only team in the league with politics?
No, everybody has politics.
So my point is, just because somebody ain't get on the field, it might not have nothing to do with their talent. Don't act like what you see in your house is different than somebody else's house.
But
every year after year, there be people that should be getting on the field or getting chances that don't because Jerry and them goofy ass politics.
I get what you're saying.
Look at the Panthers and be like, well, the only reason he ain't get on the field is because he was trash. Politics could have played a part. You don't know what's going on in that locker room because I'm not over there.
I'm saying, but my pushback would be this: if politics were in play, it would be Miles Sanders who got that bag that would be playing. They just paid Chuba Hubbard. They brought Miles Sanders in as a top recruited free agent to be the guy.
How many plays last year you saw Miles Sanders look bad?
Almost all of them.
Damn, Lou, I was gonna give the man a little bit more than that.
I mean, because I saw
almost all of them sound good. It sound good. How many plays did he play?
He
55.
If you want to go play to play, I saw Rico Dowdle get all the carries and look like some hot dookie. He had 20? What's his longest run last year?
Who, Rico? Let me look.
But
I can play this game.
But Chuba Hubbard was a dog, though. Chuba Hubbard
ain't in this conversation.
Chuba Hubbard, that's who.
He's not in this conversation.
That's who took the carries from him, though. That's who took.
He's not in the conversation. We talking about Rico Dowdle versus Miles Sanders. You bringing up the dude that started over Miles. It don't matter.
I'm saying if they chose to kick him out.
I don't want to do if. I want to do what did Rico do last year that was so monumental? Why people defend him? Because he was average as shit. Dak went down. He should have went crazier. Still average.
He went. You're right. He should have went. He should. I think.
But this is the point. Y'all is arguing about two suspect ass backs.
Oh yeah.
You know, you arguing about Rico and Miles Sanders.
No, I get your point. My point is, people act like we lost something, and I who got the better pedigree? I bet you Rico Dowdle will never touch what Miles Sanders did in his career.
I mean, they ain't had the same offensive line.
Now, see, you see how much leeway and runway, and this is what I'm talking about. Cowboys fans.
Why are you doing this?
Y'all love y'all. Rico get the most passes I ever seen in the world. Rico been in the league like 9 years, and all of a sudden he about to break out.
I know he ain't gonna break out. I'm just saying, why not shoot for more?
Oh, bro, you don't gotta tell me. I'm team weapons. You can miss me with that. You can miss me with that, Lou. Who you talking to? I wasn't even talking Marion Hampton. You can pack Tyler Book.
Oh my God!
What you talking about?
No,
see, you would have got a bag.
Of course, we can shoot for more. Y'all ain't want it. This is what you get.
I wanted more. I wanted Nick. I wanted Nick Chubb.
What you was gonna get?
I wanted Nick Chubb.
No,
I wanted Caleb Johnson. You could have kept Travell Rebel his bad leg over the under.
Healthy running back, and y'all was like, it'll be all right. They'll draft somebody.
Oh, man, nobody.
We can't blame what they did. I mean, a lot.
Yes, we can.
We didn't think they're gonna get Pickens. Y'all thought it was over after the draft.
We did think it was over because they don't do shit like this normally.
I know. So that's why you know why they did something though? It ain't no coincidence. It ain't no coinkydink. You know why they moved? Because we was angry. Y'all was angry.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
It was
always angry. Somebody will be the goddamn.
He said I'm always angry.
I'm talking about the collective.
We always angry, Lou. What we happy?
Everybody was angry about one thing, though. Seriously. Everybody and their mama was talking about why.
Bro, I've been doing this shit for 5 years. Mad views of anger, screaming at the screen. They don't give a fuck what we talking about.
Man,
and we know they see it too. They see it like, damn, he going crazy. Then they flip the channel.
When was the last time?
I'm not saying don't be angry because it don't matter.
Like that.
Bro, we ain't go. You don't see how angry they literally was chanting at Jerry the other day to pay Micah. He went and caught a steak. He don't give a damn.
Yeah. He said CeeDee Lamb chants were louder.
Bro, he do not care. Watch the little thing that's coming out in 2 weeks. He likes the drama. He don't get mad. He like, yeah, get mad. That's what I want. I feed off y'all tears. Jerry do not care, bro. He don't.
I think the money drives him.
The money drives him, right? That's right. If we can somehow mess his money up, but screaming ain't gonna change that.
Pickens, y'all, we wouldn't be spending no money.
Oh no, hell no. Listen, they know how to keep you engaged.
Yeah.
And listen, I say this. They don't always do what I want to do with wide receiver, but they make acquisitions at the wide receiver position. You know, they went out and got hold on. They went out and got Randall Cobb that year. You know, they traded for Amari Cooper before that. You know, they traded for Brandon Cooks. Even though he ain't did nothing yet, they traded for Jonathan Mingo. Then they backdoored and they done traded for George Pickens. Because it's box office. You know, Jerry Jones believe in throwing the ball around. He know big plays. You know, that's good TV.
But
so he gonna keep a wide receiver.
They'll trade for a running back if we struggle. But the Cowboys like to wait to see the struggle.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes.
So they'll trade for one in like week 4 or somewhere. Like
week 8 probably.
Yeah.
But my thing is this, I'm not saying that Miles Sanders is about to turn into nothing special. I'm saying in the league of extraordinary fucking regularity, he got the best pedigree.
I think I think you're right. I think he is at the top leading it off with these backs. Right? Well, like who you think is having a better camp, him or Blue?
Him.
It's not really
Blue running
the
with
same.
the shoes. All them things you seeing Blue with, he with the deuces.
That is fair. Cause I had somebody ask me earlier if Joe Milton was having a better camp than Dak Prescott. I like, dog, he's playing against the second team defense and he's still throwing picks.
Bro, and our first team cornerback room is weak too. So who he throwing against?
Man.
The win.
The win.
The win.
And I don't even dislike Joe Milton.
I like him too.
Milton is great. I think he does push Dak a little bit. I think Dak's like, I don't want him tear nothing this year.
I'm excited.
You know,
Eat
so
my Wheaties.
I do, but in the same vein, people don't know what they're looking at. So I like to see Blue get out there when the pads come on and have some good runs and gain some confidence. He ain't ready to be running back one.
I know
Ready to be Tony Pollard. He not Tony Pollard, y'all.
Oh no.
He ain't ready for 15, 20 carries a game. He ready for 6. And that's cool.
6 is cool. Because
Miles Sanders, look, we're going to go out there. Miles Sanders probably gonna get 10. Blue gonna get 6. And then we're gonna work out. It's gonna be like 2 or 3 random Kavontae Turpin runs for no apparent reason. Like I'm just hoping that since we're doing this whole no lead back situation, that Brian Schottenheimer goes out there and gets us to 25 to 30 runs. That's all I want. I want some type of balance.
But hey, can I push back? Because Shotty cleared that shit up. He said, I'm not saying it's going to be a committee. He said last year they stayed on the committee thought a little bit too long. He said
who you think going to take the lead then? Or you think you're going to let whoever earn it?
He going to let whoever earn it.
I'll take it if somebody can emerge.
Yeah, if somebody comes out, he going to give somebody at least 17 carries. He gonna give somebody running back one kind of carries.
If it's Javonte, this is the thing. Everybody think I got a horse in the race. I don't give a damn. If Miles Sanders get cut because he can't play, he can't play. I'm an equal opportunist. If Hunter Lipke went out there and became Peyton Hillis, I'm like, well,
yep.
I ain't see it, but we hear that. Like, I don't care.
Hey, Will Pick Suey, Razorback great. He name drop. Continue.
Yeah, man. Whoever is it. If Bruce Vaughn turned into Darren Sproles, I'm like, I ain't see it, but we here now. Like, I just need production. You know what I'm saying? That's how, like, because I've been killing Jalen Tolbert in my I said I got this thing that's Jalen Tolbert is
I'm with you on that. I ain't gonna lie.
I got this card. I decided that I got this I'm tired of this shit car. And Jalen Tolbert is driving, Mozzie Smith is passenger side, and Donovan Wilson in the back. Anybody else who's getting that damn car,
He finna put some niggas in the trunk, Nick.
Jalen Moreno Cropper and Jalen Brooks in the trunk.
No. Put Matt Walesko in the trunk.
Matt Walesko can't get in that car.
Everybody else, they can trail. They can trail.
He need to. Matt Walesko need to take the bus. He can't get in the trunk. But I'm serious. Like, it's certain players I'm done with, and if they want to prove me wrong, they're welcome to. I'm an equal opportunist. So, like, Kalen Carson can get in that car right now, and it's purely because he can't stay healthy.
That's fair.
And if somebody else called him Seatbelt, his name is Kalen Carson.
No, Baby Seat. Baby Seat is his name.
And I know this sounds bad, like why you downplaying the players. I'm not. I'm talking about players that I feel like have had opportunity that I just don't see it. Dono had a good splashy season like 3 years ago. The 3 years is over. Jalen Tolbert, I wanted you to be Michael Gallup. Ain't happened. I'm sorry. I see more hunger in Jonathan Mingo. I see more hunger in Trayshawn Holden. I see Ryan Flanoy. I see other people with hunger. I see you kind of like, I'll be a Dak guest room. So we cool. I don't care.
Like, boy, you don't go.
Hey. I agree, man, with the Tolbert. We don't even talk about receiving. I agree. Like I
should.
We talking about everything. We talking about everything. You're right.
We can talk about Mozzie Smith. Yes.
I mean, do you really want to do that? I might cry. Do you really want to see a grown man cry?
I'll ask y'all that play yesterday when he got blown off the field. I know people was talking about you don't know what they was trying to do, and I was like, yo, just man pride wise, like I'm tired of seeing him get thrown out the club, and I can't defend it. I can't. I can't defend it. Perion Winfrey came from the USFL, and he playing with more hunger than Mozzie. It's just real. Perion ain't even no one tech. You don't got to be a one tech. Solomon Thomas can play one tech this year, out of position, out of weight, and do more damage than Mozzie, just because of this right here. It's like Mozzie ain't got no heart. I don't know what happened to it. I thought he was a monster, and I don't believe it no more. I'm done.
I think he's just
Just done. I don't want to play no games. Go get Linval Joseph. Send him home.
Raekwon Davis, 27 years old on the open market.
Man,
I see. We did film.
Go get big.
We did film on.
Go get Big Nasty. Go get Big Nasty.
Let's go get somebody.
Talking from Clemson.
Go get Big Nasty.
Christian Wilkes.
Hey, I've been saying. I've been.
Oh, well, see, only reason I don't want him right now is I need somebody right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
double dip. Double dip.
Back. I don't need after Thanksgiving. Get him two, and he come back at Thanksgiving. Get two of them.
Yeah, go get two.
Yeah, get them both. Get Raekwon and Wilkins.
You know why? Because I'm down. It sounds mean. I'm okay when the cut come when everybody be shocked. They cut Mozzie. Yeah, they cut. It's time. I don't have time to play with you, dog. I don't. I trust Jay Toya or Jay Toya, I don't know how to say his name, more than you. And that's unfortunate. And I know Jay Toya ain't ready to be no real rotational defensive tackle, but he's better than Mozzie right now.
I just say that I feel what you're saying. I really feel bad for Mozzie. I know it's
I do, man. I don't want to be like this.
I know. You can, and I can't defend it. I'm just sad because I'm tired. This is the front office is doing, man. Like, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
this is
bro.
the
I didn't hate it.
You
need you a good front office stream where you just go up. I did it.
Oh yeah, I already did it. I did that last night. I'm just mad because like the amount of different deep coordinators they didn't brought in here that it made him. Oh, you going two gap? Oh, you gonna slice? Or you gonna be athletic? Or you gonna
somewhere
slice?
and play better, bro.
It's what I'm saying. He gonna if he do leave and he goes somewhere like.
And I hope he hate it. I hope he get on the mic like I hate the Cowboys. I hope he goes somewhere.
He gonna say something like,
and I ain't gonna be mad at him.
I ain't gonna be mad at him either. I just really hate how we just fumbled this, dog. It ain't over yet. I just like immediately when Brian Schottenheimer came to the press conference and said, "Listen, we view him as he gonna play 3 tech." I'm like, "Oh, it's over, man." Because is that our plan? Is that our plan?
We could have kept Neville Gallimore and just let him.
Neville Gallimore made a play for the Rams.
Neville had a better career than Mozzie with the Cowboys.
That's crazy to think about. I'm not saying much, but it's true though up to this point. But I'll say this, man. I still need to see a little bit more, man. I want to see a little bit more.
Well, he got time.
We got
plenty of time.
We got plenty of time.
We got to cut him already, but it ain't. That's why I'm too emotional.
I mean, listen. You know what the old saying? Beggars can't be choosers. You ain't got nobody at one tech as it is. You know, you got Mozzie still, huh?
That's how I feel about corner.
Like, I mean, it's true for both.
I mean, they got somebody.
The difference between corner and defensive tackle is that somebody is coming back from corner. Like corner is bad right now because folks is hurt. But you got a fire-ass cornerback room when Trayvon Diggs, Bland, Elam, and all them boys on the field together.
Yeah, even Butler's a good.
Butler was not bad for you at all last year. The issue with defense.
Can I make a point real quick?
Go ahead.
This is my thing, and everybody in the chat know this. Appreciate y'all, man. Hit the like button if you ain't do that already.
350 people watching too.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Salute to everybody, man. That's real.
This is the thing with Butler. This is why I feel about players. I feel like in the NFL, you get a chance, and I know it's the not for long, and you better seize your opportunity because you might not get back on that field, right? Butler came out of nowhere last year. When he got on the field, it was like, oh, we got another corner out there because we was dealing with so many injuries. And he flashed. Yeah. And we said, oh, snap. Right? My point is, Dak Prescott, 4th round, he wasn't even supposed to play. Y'all remember we had Jamil Showers in front of him. We had what's his name? Kellen Moore. And so Tony went down and Kellen went down. They wanted to play Jamil. Jamil got hurt, and they was working out veterans. Dak went out there when he got his shot, had a couple of good preseason games, but once he got to play by default, not because he won the job, he just played well for mad games in a row, and they was like, all right, we want to take him out, but
they doing too good.
Seize your opportunity. And the reason why I was getting on like a Rico is because last year that was your opportunity. That was your year to be like, I am the new Tony Pollard. Mm-hmm. I'm getting the majority of the carries. And it was a dud. It was like, that's it. You got it, G. That G was mad struggle G. Like it was a struggle 1,000. I wasn't impressed. So that's where it comes from. It's like, if you get your opportunity to get on the field, you better take it. Terrence Steele had a sliver of a chance to become a starter.
See his opportunity.
He got on the field and was like, yep, I ain't giving this back. Now, I know he didn't have a dip in play. My point is to get his spot, to earn some benefit of the doubt. He had to earn that. And then he got the contract, and now, you know what I'm saying, that's probably what helps him keep the benefit of the doubt. But my point is, like Hunter Lipke, I was out on him. He had that fumble in the Miami game, and I was done. I was like, see, all this Hunter talk, you get your chance. And I've heard people say, well, Dak handed him the ball low. Bro, if you don't get on the field, I don't give a damn if Dak threw the ball at your ankles. You better be like, this is my chance. We on the goal line. I ain't dropping it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about these players. So that's what Tolbert's had plenty enough opportunities. Mozzie's been on the field too many times to where we should have been like, there it go. I see it. And I haven't seen it. I've seen Tolbert do one really great thing, and that was in that Pittsburgh game.
Yeah.
That Rico tried to fumble away. Rico tried to fumble it away,
and boss called me bullets.
Yeah. And then I'll shoot a player. I don't care. Because you know why? Because I'll be your biggest cheerleader if you're doing well. I'll stand front line. I will argue for you. I remember when Cowboys fans said CeeDee Lamb wasn't nothing but a slot, and he was never going to be a one. This was like 3 years ago, and I was on Twitter battling with the whole Philadelphia and half of our fan base that didn't even believe in CeeDee Lamb. And now that he's a legitimate top 3, 4, whatever you want to say, receiver in the league, don't nobody say shit no more. They just let me be. And I was on the front lines arguing with y'all like, yo, he a beast. No, he not. So I'll cheer for you and argue with other people for you, but you got to uphold your end of the bargain.
I feel that.
That's it. You just got to, so I'll go out there and say something stupid like, Miles Sanders still got something left.
You got to show it.
And if he don't, in 4 months, I'll be like, I was wrong. Get off my team.
But, hey, I'm glad you brought up Jalen Tolbert again, though.
I'll talk to him.
But this is the difference between Monty Smith and Jalen Tolbert. They've consistently brought people in outside of Jalen Tolbert. Like, it was never just Jalen Tolbert is going to be the guy. They brought people in to compete for that. Yeah, even last year, Jonathan Mingo was there. They went out and they traded for George Pickens, and this is in the last couple months. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even been a year. Just last couple months they did all this.
Defensive one tech since Russell, Maryland, bro.
I don't remember what the hell that is. How long that's been.
Oh yeah, I'm old like that. I'm just saying, like that was like I don't think that was like one of the last times we put a hot draft pick into a D tackle and he panned out. That's who Russell Maryland is. Not we got lucky and you panned out because you just developed.
Yeah, because Leon Lett was a 7th-round pick. People forget that.
Yeah, so like some of those other players that became good, they became good just because they developed or they had talent. So Russell Maryland was the last. I forgot his exact draft pick. Somebody Google it and put it in the chat. But I know he was a higher draft pick that panned out. And he won a 1 tech. I think he was a 3. I don't know if he's a 1.
Yeah, we don't draft great 1 techs. I looked it up.
But we don't try though. Like
I know. I got the graph.
First overall pick, Russell Maryland, 1991.
Yeah.
Played for all 3 Super Bowl teams. First overall pick. We spent a first overall pick on a defensive tackle.
Yeah, I mean, back in the 90s, everything was valuable. Everything was valuable. The 90s is different, bro. Like,
look, Lou got mad.
It was different back in the day.
They cared more a little bit.
Yeah, we had 8 rounds of draft.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Anybody get on this show? We had a good D tackle back in the day. What the hell?
Because I remember Tony Casillas and I remember Leon Lett. I forgot that we even had Maryland.
Maryland was like that.
Yeah.
I know because look, young. I was born in 83. So when I was 11, 12, I remember hearing his name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he making plays. He had like 5 sacks his first year as a rookie.
But that's my point. Back then, that's when whoever was in charge cared about certain things. Right now, the position, the Cowboys ain't even low. They show you the position they don't care about because of how they try to invest in it. They don't invest in defensive tackle for whatever reason. And the thing that makes me mad is somebody got in somebody's ear and said, all right, this is the time. And they did with Mozzie. Now, the worst thing ever happened. Mozzie didn't, we should have went another direction. So
never again.
They doubling down on the goofiness. We ain't never using it. We ain't never drafting a D tackle ever again.
I mean, that mindset they have for most positions. I think the one they have that mindset for right now, and I can't wait till the summer and draft season is running back. I'm gonna get on their ass. Yeah. I don't know why
they got to.
Yeah, because they devalued running back so bad.
It's Storms and Zeke for whatever.
Ever since Zeke, bro. This is why, we didn't make this a front office.
But our culture is running back.
I was just gonna say, if any team should not devalue running back, it's the damn Dallas Cowboys.
We are known for having. We got so many. We probably got the most great running backs out of all the 32 teams.
I do want to tell y'all something though.
What's up?
There will be a chance to get another running back. These teams that are carrying like 4, there will be another quality running back that's better than somebody on our roster that will hit the street.
I'm scared.
But the problem is they'll hit the street and the Cowboys still won't go get them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared they're gonna hit the street.
Israel Banaconda's better than some of our running backs.
He is.
And he on the street.
I saw that.
I don't know.
So,
some of these teams, man, we say that, and then the Jets will keep all 4 or 5 of them.
So the Jets.
Hey, Braylon Allen looking good too.
Yeah.
Just in case anybody.
Y'all gonna get Charbonnet? There's some people out there that I would go get.
Charbonnet, we got how's his injury history? Because he was hurt all them years. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. I don't want to get a dud. I
would trade for whatchamacallit from the Cardinals. Because look, we're not getting our
James Conner.
Yeah,
hey, we're not getting our lead back until we draft one. So
yes,
I'm out of that mindset.
Placeholder.
We're getting someone
next year, Jerry and Steven. You think this fight? Hey, next year's gonna be that fight.
Get a serviceable back that will look. Darren McFadden, the dude.
I say the best one we ever got outside here. He'd be perfect right now. Is Alfred Morris.
Alfred Morris. So you could get a back. But my point is, when Alfred Morris came here, Lou, that's a great point. He was essentially washed up.
But his version of washed up was still productive. You feel me?
With that line for damn show.
What is Miles running with? What is Javonte running with now?
Line.
Bryce Young, don't nobody give a damn what Bryce Young talking about. Or them receivers. So it was a whole different ball game with Chuba Hubbard just was like that last year. Miles Sanders and these other running backs, all we got to do is have some success with the running game. Because Dak going to sling that pill.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He going to sling the pill because we got the weapons.
Yeah.
The point is, once we get into the season, sorry, the business line got me with a list. It sounded like cable. But once we get into the season, I 100% feel like if we do this right and don't cut off our nose and spite our face and do try to commit to the running game, you're going to have to honor and respect the passing game. You're going to have to. And that means that they're not going to load. They was loading that box last year. I'll give Rico that. They was in there. Now, maybe not. And this is another thing. With the type of offense we ran, I forgot who gave me this breakdown. So somebody remind me of it if y'all remember. The type of offense we ran with the whole a running upfield and turning around, shot to Voch Lombardi. The safeties and the linebackers really don't have to cover that much. You know what I'm saying?
They were pulled up in position.
So it ain't even really load the box. It's just we don't really got to move too far.
Yeah.
We weren't running safeties or running people out of the plays. We weren't doing like Sean McVay does where his whole offense is predicated on movement and shifting and getting you to a certain side of the field to isolate certain players. We weren't doing none of that. We were just running upfield and turning around. So my point is, the box is loaded by default.
Mm-hmm. I'll clean it up a little bit for you.
I'll break it down because I need you to.
Yeah, because we actually faced, which is even worse, we actually faced the third highest percent of light boxes last year.
Damn!
Nobody gave a damn about your running game. They stopped you with
That's
the safety.
An indictment on Rico.
Too high.
They stopped you with too high safety shells because they knew they had to deal with Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb.
Our O-line was bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
O-line was
damn.
Yeah, so that's the thing that I'm going to say. That's the one thing I'm going to say might be able to make you look up.
Bad?
Yes, I'm just going to say this though. That's the one thing that might be good news for you because they try to play you the same way this year.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, that's
with your improved offensive line and you might have a little bit more juice at running back with somebody like Jadon Blue. Jadon Blue don't have to do anything but break one run.
Just need to strike the fear.
Yeah. So
we had no runs like that last year to the point where no one was worried.
Look at it run right here. Look at it run. I double dog dare them to go in too high versus this run right here. Look at that.
That look like that shit look gangster. I ain't gonna hold
My
you.
point is that I think Dak had the first or second longest run, and y'all know how we joke on Dak's speed.
Mm-hmm.
So Dak shouldn't be in the top 2 longest runs of the year.
It should.
That's what we dealt with last year. So when we cleared out and redid the whole running back room, I ain't lose no sleep. Like, man, look, I saw it. I saw that movie. I don't need to see it again.
And that's fair, because listen, the same way that Zim was judged by that defense not being up to par last year, he was out of here. You deserve to do the same thing to your run game. You were one of the least efficient run games in the National Football League. You like 30th. You're the 30th most efficient run game, and you faced third most light boxes. They didn't even try to stop you from running. You still couldn't do it,
bro.
So that's why you gotta have a little bit optimism, not hope. Because hope is shit unseen, but optimism. You made certain moves that you should be better in that area. Especially
I think you are going to be committee-ish in the beginning. I don't think somebody's going to have that job. I think they got to earn it.
Somebody gonna have to go out for 100 yards in preseason to
I
get
bet
a
you
job.
one thing. I bet you they all better dress. If Miles Sanders is wearing a hoodie,
I swear to God. I swear to God.
I'm gonna lose my.
I swear to God. I mean,
every running back need to dress, including. You know what?
You think Henny name is Bullet, and I dare anybody to argue with me on Twitter.
You
think Henny name is Bullet? I swear to God, I'm be firing all.
Let me tell you, the offensive players I'm cool with not dressing.
No. Nobody. Everybody.
Oh, they're not gonna dress Dak Prescott, bro. I want them to
four. Put on that goddamn 4. Put on that 4 for one series.
One series, fine.
I need one series, Dak. Sorry.
I'm with you.
One
Patrick
series.
Mahomes plays the
Exactly.
preseason.
Say it again.
But they won't do it, Lou. Let's speak of
I will become Bullet. I will become Bullet. I swear to God, I'm not with that. I'm not with that.
Yo,
Bro, it
who
hurts
just got
my
paid?
mind.
Ferguson not dressing.
I mean, listen, they already.
But
Lou, but to your point, Lou, there's no longer a competition at tight end. Not even because he got paid, but Bremer Spanford went down. Schoonmaker might have been behind Bremer Spanford in these conversations, so he ain't jumping Jake Ferguson. And to be realistic, there is nothing they could do in preseason to trump what Jake Ferguson did in the playoff game. Or to trump that Pro Bowl season that he had.
I swear to God. Jake need to have his out there. Because you know why? This is why it's important. It's going to be on Shoddy, too. I don't care if it...
After Guyton just got hurt, too?
I don't care. I tweeted it, man. We need this. I'm not for injuries, but we got to callous our team. We got to callous our team.
Conversations, Lou. What we need and what they should do, I agree with you.
I'm going to be loud.
Ask yourself, will they? No, they will not.
Everybody better.
Now, we can argue about running backs, because I think all the running backs will do.
Everybody. I mean, they may not even think about uttering no damn word.
You think CeeDee Lamb is running out there? You lying to me.
CeeDee, give me one drive. CeeDee, sweat. Give me one drive.
But Lou, in their minds, that's why you got the joint practice. They playing their opponents.
Yeah,
in their minds. Let them call it. Let them tell it. They playing their opponent. Joint practice.
I am so sick and tired of trying to knock off the rust in the season. We got the Super Bowl defending champion.
I will say this though, Lou. If you're gonna do it, don't play with it, because the drive ain't gonna do nothing.
I mean, okay, if you want to give me
play a quarter, because Pat plays a quarter. Don't go out there and give me 4 quarters.
I'm compromising. See, you. I say damn near Dak need to have a half. Fuck that.
We gonna meet it. We gonna meet in the middle. Play till you score.
At least half of one game, a quarter for the
coming
race.
Off injury, Lou. You gonna see him in Philadelphia. Let it go.
I swear to God.
Final preseason game. I'm gonna meet y'all halfway. Final preseason. Final preseason game. Play till you score. Offense. Play till you score. Give me a touchdown. I'll pull you.
How many drives you give if they don't score?
They gonna score like the first two. This
is why, Rome's like I think it was like yesterday. It was the first time they ever connected on the deep ball. You know what I'm saying? Because of the wind conditions. We need to go out there, and I said it yesterday. I need to see the ball go through the hoop, man. Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? I need to see it. But we just get in a little bit of rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Count your steps, Pickens.
They gonna get us some rhythm.
Ferg, I don't give a damn if you did get paid. Get your ass up that damn scene.
But I know my owner, bro. I'm not about to. You might get mad tonight. Get mad now. It's gonna happen.
I mean, and Lou, this is the same. This is the same ownership that saw Tony Romo get hurt in preseason. This is always gonna be their crutch.
That's what threw it off, bro.
Tony broke his back in a preseason game. You know, fresh after he was coming back off an injury and got hurt.
Hell, man, that boy came to camp fat.
The difference is this.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about, man. I'm just talking about how they look at it.
Sacrilegious. I'll say it. Don't lie. Dak go down this year. It ain't gonna be like last year.
What?
Everybody, at least for that first thing, I'm like, I mean, damn, Dak hurt. Let's see what Joe got. Because last year,
man, Cooper Rush, listen. I'll tell you this. There was hype behind Trey Lance until he threw those picks in that preseason game, and then they were like, "Oh shit!"
The last one like killed the rest. Like it was probably like a little bit left in the cup. But then them 5 picks, man, empty that cup, man.
I ain't had nothing for Trey Lance, bro.
Throw that cup.
I ain't had nothing for Trey Lance.
Man, speaking of which, Trey Lance will be starting on Thursday. FYI, he starts yeah. But hey, Trey Harris is gonna play, or Maureen Hampton's gonna play. So I'm interested in seeing that because I wanted on Maureen Hampton. I wanted a Maureen Hampton.
But yeah, no bubble wrapping. Nothing there. Everybody be playing, but I will become bullied. I swear to God. I
gotta ask y'all a question though.
Go ahead.
What's up?
We talked about running game. We talked about trenches and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? On a serious note, do you think that I think our biggest acquisition this year, like the biggest change with this team, really is going to be the coaching. I know we was talking about culture and stuff like that. Culture's built up because you're really your positional coaches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you look at when we was running Scott McCurley out there at linebacker and Blasco at running backs coach and Solari at line coach, and you know, literally like the only subsidiary coach we ever gave any love to was like Al Harris. Like it was so bad. And now I really do. I can see from what I've been seeing, I can see the players really do rock with their positional coaches. From White Cotton to Connor Riley. I see the energy up around the team, and I really do like. I want to know your thoughts on. I feel like that's what's going to pay the biggest dividends. George Pickens being here is amazing, right? And some of the other new players, like not to be forgotten about. But I think the biggest change, it ain't just Shotty. I think it's the Shotty had the humility to go out there and get coaches that know ball and didn't just go get anybody. He went and got some people like Connor Riley. I feel like is a rising star. Not Connor Riley. Connor Riley is a great coach. Clayton Adams. You know, to the point where I heard Shotty even hint at, "Hey man, I already know if we have success, we're gonna lose some coaches." I think he was talking about Clayton.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
And the fact that when the last time we had a coordinator on our staff where we felt like we might lose them to a head coach position, because nobody really believed Kellen was going nowhere.
For a long time, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think we really got some heavy hitters. I think Aaron Whitecotton got a really good future in this league from the stuff I researched about him. You know, even the linebackers coach, I think it's Borgonzoni, that's with Eberflus. There's some real the DB's coach that we brought from Seattle. I just like the whole shakeup because I don't think we was teaching a lot of football. I really think we was just going out there and just playing off whatever talent we had, and just I don't feel like we had any schematical advantages at all, defense or offense.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought those schematics because that's really what I'm excited about in terms, especially offensive football. When you talk about Shotty wanting to be multiple, you know, giving different looks for the defense.
Him too.
I believe him because he actually done it. You go back and you turn on the tape. I can't find the all 22 tape anymore because it's like 2018, 19, 20. You know, that's the only downside of you know, of the stuff that we use. But if you turn the tape on and you watch the actual the live copy, they utilize motion, they utilize play action, they utilize different sets. They did throw some pistol out there. You know what I'm saying? They did utilize the quarterback run, so not quite wildcat, but you know the RPO screen game.
5 yards when
you know,
I don't need to run that far.
they used a whole bunch of different sets, and I really am excited about that because one, a lot of people be forgetting Dak Prescott is a great quarterback off of play action, but since 2022, you know, Dak Prescott is the quarterback that's been in shotgun the most of any other quarterback. Like, he is literally the shotgun king. If I had the graphic to put up, like, everybody else stuff over here and Dak Prescott shit is in the negative. That's how much he be in shotgun.
Only person I see the rock with
in
him
comparison.
is Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, and he don't do it no more.
They don't. Like, it's crazy. Like, yeah, Dak was tripping with that shotgun.
He was.
Yeah, so they've been going crazy with it. So getting Dak Prescott back under center, having more, you know, more varied approach to the run game, being able to actually pull people.
On so much stuff, bro. You know, hey, Henry,
like, you in shotgun, dog. There ain't too much you can do.
Like, we was predictable.
We were.
Yeah,
we were.
And think about it. You in shotgun. What are you? What can you actually run? Like, in terms of like a run scheme, what can you actually run out of shotgun? Inside zone,
outside zone, maybe a toss,
pitch,
maybe a crack toss.
Yeah, like very limited repertoire of what you could actually do. You know, coming out of there. Mm-hmm. But you know, under center,
we finally bring Hunter in. What you think? You just don't know what you about to do. Oh, you have to go try.
All we did with him was just throw him a damn screen or throw him a check down. Like, we underutilized our players, man.
Because really, that's why people talk about. That's really the way we use Hunter Luke is why a large part of the fan base talk about throwing him the football and shit like that. Because the tight end stuff he did very well. It's just the Dallas Cowboys never really allowed him to lead block consistently. But we also were the team with some of the fewest attempts.
He could have. Yo, I just want somebody. Just give some. Like, I don't feel like no one got no rhythm. I'll give Rico that. Because Mike McCarthy never ran with a point of view. Like this is what I'm trying to accomplish today. Mm-hmm. He would just be like, yeah, I got to run about 6 times in a row before the half.
The marriage between
let me get 30.
Yeah, the marriage between the pass game and the run game is also something I'm excited to see because you know, if I got a fire-ass stretch run that's been working, I could just bootleg off of that and have whatever concept I want to run back on the backside. So let's say I want to run smash. Let's say I want to run a different concept dagger. You know, and that's one thing I be telling people about Mike McCarthy. Nothing was wrong with the West Coast system. The 49ers to this day use the West Coast system.
Right.
You know, Sean McVay and the Rams utilize a version of the West Coast system. The issue is, you know, how you get to it. You can run the same exact play, but you don't have to have the same setup. Like, for example, this smash concept he showed you. He done showed you like 3-4 different sets you can run smash out of.
It's all smash concept. This is all smash.
Two by one, 3 by one, two by two. You can 2 by 2. You can utilize it.
Roll out
from exactly. You can utilize that.
Sean McVay run his off. I'm not Sean.
You were right, Sean McVay.
They run it. Everything looked the same.
Everything looked the same. You know, and that one thing that people don't give Sean McVay enough credit for. Like, they always talked about his passing concepts. Most of that shit was set up off the back of Ty Gurley. Mm-hmm. Like that same stretch run, he killing you. Now we back around the other side, man, and we wide open.
What the linebackers doing?
They got to come up. They got to come up, and you know they don't really know what to do. And you know, in terms of like not Sean McVay, but we talk about the Shanahan tree. A lot of what he does is deception as well, because you never really. One thing that people don't realize, you never really know who was going to pull on that play. Is Deebo Samuel going to pull? Is Trent Williams going to pull on that play? Are they going to pull the fullback over there? Like, they have so many ways to get to these runs and get people in space. It's really nerve-wracking. You just can't line up and fill your gap. Like, they're going to make you work for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, man, what you optimistic about, Luke?
I'm gonna go the boring route. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just gonna.
It all worked together.
I know it all. I appreciate Shotty's emphasis in just the small things in terms of like getting lined up correctly and trying to limit limit the penalties. Because I think those were
we was the Wild Wild West with Mike. I don't think he ever focused on penalties. People like, oh, we'll get it next week. Hey dog, we're not getting better.
It all ties in together. One, he had a very old coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? Like
bro, everybody was old.
Like old. Like you know, like I'm talking about guys coaching up since Jimmy Johnson. Like you know, like when he was in the league.
How you supposed to relate to Mike Solari, bro? He was with Tom Landry for real. Come on, dog.
Rest in peace, Tom Landry, dog.
Like that's crazy. He was actually with Tom Landry.
No, that's real. That's
what I'm saying. Like I remember seeing it, and I was like, wait, like it was going back that far.
It like how?
Like,
that's real quick.
Yeah,
like this man a vampire.
You know those concepts that what he was teaching, it was outdated. No disrespect, he probably know more with football than I ever learned, but it don't mean that what he knows ain't outdated.
In his coaching style. The way he didn't coach within the players. He was like, man, what's this new age? What? No, I'm the coach. You're going to do what I tell you to do. And it showed. Like, you like, man, Terrence Steele.
I think that was McCarthy's biggest problem, bro. I think McCarthy, it ain't that he wasn't an offensive genius at one point. I feel like he was stubborn.
Stubborn. That's the key word.
Stubborn. Like, yo, man, you got to make some changes. No. We going to run it like all right, man. All right.
Like
even in that Green Bay game, bro, just, yo, you got to settle your offense down.
You have to.
Dak is erratic. His eyes bucked out. CD that irritated. This is the perfect time to be like, all right, y'all, next series, I don't even care if we just going to slow it down. I don't care if we don't get it first. We going to run it 4 times just to slow everybody down.
And you know what's crazy? Like, folks think that's just Dak Prescott. Go and watch the AFC Championship game when the Buffalo Bills had their first drive. Josh Allen attempted 2 passes. Both of them should have been intercepted. He hit the cornerbacks in the hand both times, and they had to punt. Like
but then they come back, run it a little bit.
They came back running a little bit. Got Jane Cook involved. Josh Allen had double-digit carries that game. They slowed it down.
McCarthy never had no play like this is a guaranteed completion. Like you gotta see the ball go in the hoop.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have a play. It might only get you 5 yards. Let me get the ball out of his hands, in the receiver's hands. Let me settle everybody down. We ain't had none of that.
Well, speaking of Buffalo, do you remember we went to Buffalo and we called a shot play, like the second play of the game? It was there, but Dak Prescott ain't even attempted to pass till then. He missed the man. Could have been a touchdown. But if you had kept it in your back pocket, let him get into a rhythm of the game, and went back to that look later on, you would have had a one-play touchdown.
Was the game they was doing them goofy dances before the game started.
Yeah.
We was a little too confident, got humbled.
Well, that
was also meme, he made it a whole meme.
That was also the game where they were on record saying that we did not even plan to run the ball like that. It's just we saw that they played basically a dime look. It was really nickel, but because we had a linebacker that was a safety, it was really dime. So they just saw how little we was, and Josh Allen was on record like that was not the plan. We had more passes. It's just like they refused to change their personnel.
Will adjust.
Yeah.
The point. Like we go out there and we just stubborn. This is what we're gonna do. Hey, it's not working.
Well, we're gonna have to make it work.
We're gonna make it. Hey, that's so stupid.
It's so stubborn, man. Then you're gonna get me back in my old ways, man. I absolutely hate it with it.
I'm gonna tell you like I tell my dog DMV, Lou. The world needs spicy Lou. Because me and Henny, I already seen Henny in action. We gonna get spicy. You got it. It ain't even about cursing. Sometimes it's about just being like. I think we pull back on our opinions because we worried about hurting feelings.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't about hurting feelings. Every player needs to know I'm about Cowboys prosperity. It ain't about like you personally. Bro, I can talk all this trash about Mozzie. It could click tonight, and if he just start going off, I don't have no problem with going on my little platform because it ain't even as big as I would want it to be and saying, hey, man, look, I was wrong. Mozzie Smith is going crazy. I ain't see it coming. And I'll apologize every stream. I don't care, but you got to go do it. I can't just be giving y'all props. So, Lou, if you see something that's not right,
I'm gonna call it out. Yeah,
let
the word. Yeah,
and people need so I'm not mad at y'all campaign on we need a one set because we do.
We need running back. We need it all. Open up the purse, damn it! I'm saying it. Open up your purse.
Because you know why? they're mainly focused right now. This is the crazy thing, because our ownership is so hell bent on being involved in everything. They don't. It's like they're blinded to like focusing on the other things they need to. Jerry and Steven want to have their hand in so much stuff that we're missing out on things. They should let Will and another team of people be handling player personnel. They should just be worrying about business because they're missing out. Bro, the fact that they're out there having conversations with Tyler Smith's agent trying to close the deal, that's great. But who's focusing on player like acquisition right now? You clearly don't have the time. So you focused on the Tyler Smith deal. That's fine. Hey, Will, you and the scouts, go call Gilmore. You call him. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they want to have their hands in everything. It ain't enough time in the day. And we losing out. We're any day now we're gonna see Stephon Gilmore signs with the
Eagles.
That should be the Eagles.
Yeah, I said
because they do need a
corner.
corner.
They need a corner.
And then we're gonna be sick because we're gonna be like, oh, that's working really well. No shit.
Watch them go get Christian Wilkins. Oh, he was problematic. You know, like we just sitting here like,
man, I don't give a damn. Listen, Lou, you know what I say, man. I'm team werewolf. I don't care.
I don't
if they
give
out
a
here
damn.
I don't care if he eat people under the full moon. Can we make sure you don't bite my quarterback? And we'll lock him up at
muzzle
night.
him.
We good.
Muzzle him on the field. Muscle him on the sideline and then unmuzzle him on the field. Like that's how,
like we gonna figure it out. But I don't give a damn. I be trying to win, and that's what the Dallas Cowboys used to do back in the 90s. Like everybody knew, that the U was wild, and they still went out there and they drafted, players from the U. They knew that Haley had issues. They still went and got him. Deion Sanders was supposed to be this big larger-than-life personality and a diva. They still went and gave that man the bag. Nobody gives a damn, dog.
They employed Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin is probably the craziest one of them all.
Well, he's stabbing niggas in the
neck. Stabbing people in the neck.
Snorting coke, stabbing niggas. Like, he was going in.
Because winning was number one. Winning was number one.
Boy, what? Come on now. Like, y'all got to quit playing, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, listen, nobody wins championships with choir boys, man. Like the Bulls, wherever they built, they still call Dennis Rodman.
Exactly. That's what boss called Christian Wilkins yesterday. He said that's Dennis Rodman. Go get him.
See, boss be cooking. I even hear Cuz say that. That man be cooking.
Somebody go get him too. Because players, this is the one thing. Because I know we're gonna wrap it up soon. This is the one thing I'll say about players like Christian Wilkins, and the Cowboys still are the biggest stage in sports. And this ain't about bravado or me talking trash. We're going to get the most eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
You can come here, literally, if you took a lesser deal. You got to be willing to not take as much money and revamp your career. You can. Randall Cobb did it. Robert Quinn did it. You can come here, ball out, and go get another bag somewhere because Jerry ain't going to pay you. But if Christian Wilkins is like, damn, everything is wrong. If I just go to Dallas, mind my manners, show that I can still ball, he'll get another bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So come on over here, play for the vet minimum. You'll resecure your bag because right now it's horrible. That's why somebody got George Pickens here and said, hey man, listen. Don't even talk contract. Just go handle your business. Now, he might not re-sign with us because he probably going to demand a wild bag, which really hurts my feelings.
And we ain't got the money because we paid somebody that shouldn't have got paid. I digress.
I think we'll have the money, but y'all don't want to have that conversation because
they
got the money. They going to act like they can't. Like,
there's this thing called a franchise tag that is not that expensive for wide receivers in the grand scheme of things. So I'm just saying.
They might do that.
They might tag him.
But I wouldn't tag Pickens. I would pay him.
I would pay him as well.
If they pay Tyler Smith, like they talking about like Tyler Smith.
I'll tell you where Pickens' money coming from. Y'all enjoy this year with 7.
Trayvon, yeah. I'll go say Donovan Wilson too, because you can clean up some money, get rid of his ass.
I'm gonna be pissed if they do let Pickens leave, and if they come to the mic and say it's because we needed a tight end. Like I swear to God, I'll be pissed.
You know what?
Because
they won't say that.
I swear to God,
they won't even incentivize.
I see the play. As much as we don't like Jerry and them, this is literally we got 3 years, y'all. All these contracts, like Micah's will be a little bit afterwards, but CD, Jake, Dak, everybody's kind of tied into this little next 3-4 year span. If it don't work, they're gonna really start making like all these contracts. They're gonna start making some real shifting and moves around. They giving Dak his little leeway. Dak, you better stay healthy and go for it the next couple of years. Because this is their version of all in. It ain't gonna get much better than this. Y'all better like it. Mm-hmm. We don't go all in much more than this. We pay our players. That's all in.
Yeah.
So that's all we getting. Look at Lou. Lou like, yo, you ain't getting much more than this, Lou. You gonna draft and you'll get like a Dante Fowler if you be nice.
Yeah. Listen, I would feel a lot better. All we need is a one take. If you just give me a one take, like I feel so much better about our prospects this year.
Linval Joseph, August 28th.
I might work with that. Depending, like, listen, at this point, it's finna be July. At the end of July, it's finna be August. You ain't finna get no game changing as defensive tackle unless it's Christian Wilkins. You know, like that ship has passed. But if you give me a Raekwon Davis, if you give me,
there'll be some more cuts, bro. Somebody else,
or DJ Reader. Like, no, I heard that DJ Reader might be on the top block. That's my boy right there.
We should be doing some cuts. I ain't gonna lie. We should be doing some cuts. Like, we gonna be.
Hey, your boy Justin Rogers got cut again.
Y'all heard? I saw that he got cut again.
Who?
Justin Rogers.
Justin Rogers, the defensive tackle we had from Auburn.
They signed him for that dude that they drafted out of
Thor
Griffith. I remember he was from like
Louisville.
Okay, yeah.
I think it was Louisville.
Jonathan Hankins. I'll take Hank back right now. Bring Hankins.
We should have not let Hankins walk.
Should have never left the door.
It was
$2 million.
We let him walk for $1 extra. He said, "Can I get $1?" He said, "Man, hell no." That's what we did. He said, "Can I get $1?" And we said, "Hell."
Bro, I would be content right now with Hankins as a vet.
Oh, like what? Like that was perfect. And like, I digress. Let me get off this, man.
I done made you mad.
Well, that is also one of the reasons you can't be too hard on Maji Smith. Like they ain't keep this man Big Homie around. Like who is showing Maji Smith to be a one tech? Who is showing him how to be a professional?
The blind leading the blind, boy. The blind leading the damn blind. We appreciate all of y'all, man. I think we got up to almost 350 people, and I'm trying to count it by my math real quick. But salute to everybody, man. Make sure to like and subscribe to content. Any last words? Anybody? Let me start with Henny. Last words from you?
Yeah, man. My final words on this show is this, man. The Dallas Cowboys got to, go ahead with the mantra they trying to push. If you're really gonna be about competition, I want a real competition for this running back, and I want a real competition for this left tackle spot, man. I understand you can't have a real legitimate competition everywhere. There ain't no real competition between Dak Prescott and his backups. There ain't no real competition between CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, for the wide receivers behind them. But that last wide receiver spot, Jalen Tolbert should not be guaranteed that hole. You know what I'm saying? He need to be fighting for his life.
Get out that car.
He gonna be, hey, you gonna have to get in the trunk. Hey, Jonathan Williams, Miles Sanders, just because you the vets don't mean you guaranteed to be the lead back in here. Let me see what these young dudes can do, man. Like, I want to have real competition. And if you ain't gonna do it, man, stop trying to sell me on it. Another thing, man, respect one tech. Like, I don't want to hear about no 3 tech playing the 1. I don't want none of that goofy shit no more, man. I don't want my one take to be on Jenny Craig, man. I need him to be a fat bastard. Go take that nigga to a buffet right now. I need all that weight you lost. I need it back. So yeah, like
a lean trim 3 tech.
This man, like how you a one take? You got abs, boy. You better go somewhere.
Man, salute.
But nah, man, go get a real one tech, man. And we gonna rock just like that, man. But that's my final word of that, man. It's your boy Henny DeMoore reporting live from the liquor store. I'm out, dog.
Man, roll last words, man.
Listen, man, y'all already know how I feel, man. I just want, I'm still gonna be Optimus Prime. I'm optimistic until I can't be no more. Season ain't kicked off, so I ain't defeated yet. I'm tired of having this victim mentality as a Cowboys fan, man. It's tiring. Yes, I have high standards, and I want the players to play better. I want the front office to acquire better players and all of that. I do. But the players that's already on this team, I expect y'all to go out there and ball. It's not one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm out here panhandling for a one tech and begging for a corner don't mean that I don't expect Kalen Carson, when he get healthy, to play better. I want the players to play better because I'm tired of this whole victim, woe is me. I don't know what we're going to do. We don't got a one tech. We can't. Well, y'all go figure it out until we go get one. You know what I'm saying? I want the players to go out there and play hard, because sometimes what the fans don't realize is the players listen to us. And if we walking around hanging our head and we ain't nothing never gonna work out, that's why when one thing go wrong on the field, they start hanging their damn head, because there ain't no positivity. Everything got to work in marriage. Front office need to do better. Coaches need to do better. Players need to play better. But I'm tired of walking around hanging my head, man. It is not fun. I be front line for this team. I argue with the goofiest of people for y'all. I'm not gonna be defending the players and I think that we're gonna go out and do this, and then people that root for the same team as me are like, you shut up, and they on the same side as the rival. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is this: if the culture's going to switch for the players, I would like the culture to switch for the damn fans. Stop walking around defeated before the season even kick off. 8 weeks in, if you look real doom and gloom, I'll give you a pass. But we ain't even took a snap yet. Stop defeating yourself and thinking that we ain't that bad. We won 7 games with 35,000 players hurt. All right, that's my final complaint.
My God.
Man, I ain't got no final words, man. Salute to these wonderful guests, man. Make sure to like and subscribe to their content. Turn on notification bells. The season is back. Everyone is dropping content. Cowboy Nation is going crazy. Rome, you just dropped the video. What was it? It was on Tyler Guyton, right? Or
yeah. It was just that Vach was talking to Nick Harris. You know what I'm saying? Because I treat Vach as media now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vach,
Yeah.
man. That's my
Shout out
dog.
to Vach.
And I'm talking about in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's paving the way. He's doing things. Laws out there holding it down. So I clip my brothers like people will clip ESPN.
yeah,
And during his show, when he's talking to Brian Brothers and Nick Harris is sitting there, and he says that they're optimistic that Tyler Guyton might be back in time. I take that when I hear Vach say it, like, okay, because Vach ain't out here trying to, like, he not clickbaiting nobody.
facts.
I know there's a lot going on in Cowboys Nation, but Vach he don't need to clickbait y'all.
100,000. Yeah, he's telling you 100,000.
Yeah, he don't need to say that if it ain't got no validity to it. So I hope that Guyton, a fracture is a bone break, but it's not fully broken through. I don't think it's a super crazy fracture, or they wouldn't be talking like that. Let that man heal. If you ever broke a bone, 4 weeks is a long time. You can heal. Let that man heal and let him get back out there. So that's why I made that video, because it was the first update I got from a trusted source. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully in 2 or 3 weeks, we see Guyton out there with Brent Brown. I'll get excited. If Guyton's still wearing a sweatshirt and it's August 28th, you already know what it is.
Yeah.
Speaking of Brent Brown, guy, you might want to holler at Trayvon Diggs about where he rehab at, because Siobhan Rebel don't look like that right now. But that's neither here nor there.
Bro, hey,
it is
before
beef.
y'all go,
It is beef with that.
Diggs, am I tripping? Y'all tell, because I know I'll be getting hyped. The last couple of videos I saw of Diggs look pretty decent.
He looked great,
He looked
bro.
great. He looked ahead of. He looked
All right,
ahead
it
of
ain't
the
just me. I know y'all watch film more than me, so I ain't tripping. He do look like.
Did y'all see?
He like he can play
Did y'all see the
right now.
Did y'all see the
All
quote
right.
from Stephen Jones? Man, it's beef. He talking about, it was contractual. I mean, I don't know why they still on this. And he was saying like, we fined him and everything like that. He said he lost some in terms of money, and we lost some in terms of him. We thought he would be further along than that. Like it's that was the quote. I ain't got it.
They need to get behind closed doors and mend that relationship, because it's better. Diggs know his bread and butter. Diggs know being a Cowboy he know what that means.
It's the Jones.
Both sides did their things. If you want to stay here, because I think Diggs, I'm not saying Diggs gonna go be the best corner in the league, but
He wanted the best when he
the
held.
way Trayvon Diggs is running outside of Kyer Elam, I might run his ass out there on September 4th.
Yeah, I mean,
I would.
I
If
would.
listen, if he healthy, I'm rocking with him. He's listen. He want to say he's trying to be back by week 1. He said that last month that his
Maybe
goal
that's
is to
why
play
we
week
ain't calling
1.
Gilmore.
I don't know.
Might be why.
They playing petty games. I know one thing. You better not run Savon Ravel out there. He ain't ready. He don't look.
Listen, if I see Siobhan Reveal out there and they announce that he's starting, I'm putting like $1,000 on the Philadelphia Eagles week 1.
He gonna get that money.
Like, hey, I'm leaving here with something.
I'm leaving it with something.
Good. No, man. But yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Henny just dropped the video too, bro. Let me put my video real quick. I can't even do it. Yeah. So make sure to
Make sure y'all see the names in the thing. Make sure y'all go to the channel.
Hey, yeah, here to go right here. Boom. Hey, did a film study on Hunter Luepke. But hey, what's the name? Brian is preaching his name right now, like a lot. Like he just did another small conference preaching this man's name. This man's gonna be crucial to us in our offense and our running the ball. Like he's gonna be crucial. He's gonna be a tight end. He's gonna be a running back.
I don't even care if he become our lead back. I'll get with it.
Hey, well, this is him being a blocker. That's what I'm talking about. I want him as a blocker. But either way, he's gonna be crucial to this offense, and Shotty loves him and everything like that. But shout out to everybody coming out, man. Make sure to like, subscribe the video. CFT, Henny, we out.